Thanks for joining us on Valley News Live. We're looking out at the Dakota Magic Casino. Flakes are flying. There's a lot of wind down there off the Sisseton Hills, and this is a different type of snow than round one delivered, that wet, soggy cement and oatmeal we were talking about last night. This stuff is going to blow and drift around the area for a couple of days, so it's going to cause problems even through Friday. Even though the heaviest of the snow will be ending as we go through the overnight hours, we'll still have bands blowing snow to deal with. Then next week, Arctic cold. I want to point out too that this photo, once again, I want to make sure you can see it full screen because these kids are noting the time so you can kind of get a timeline of the drift on the window in the classroom. What a great idea. And thanks again for sharing all of your reports with us. Now, we've gotten some significant snow in round one, upwards of 15 inches in places, and then we pile on round two and it's still snowing. Catherine, you're seeing in North Dakota, you're seeing some more. Mark sent us that picture, 26 inches, over 2 feet of snow from this storm system. That's both rounds. Here's what we're expecting on top of what we've got. Now, Fargo, we've already measured that 6 to 8 inches of snow in our area from this system. We're going to see 1 to 3 additional on top of that over the next 24 hours or so through Friday. Now, as we take a look at this, we could see some of these bands with the darker blue blotches showing up in here. When those bands set up, those persist for a while and they'll add another inch or two real quickly. Where you see this shade of blue, 2 to 7 plus inches, that would include you and Catherine on top of your 26 inches. But the brunt, the main event is happening right now, and this lines up pretty good with what the radar is showing. I'll show you in a moment. Where the purples are, 6 to 12 plus. And that's including what's going on now and what will happen as we go into Friday as well. And here's why. We got these bands set up over most of the eastern one half of North Dakota, gusty northwest winds to 50 miles per hour. Then we have these spotty snow showers that are passing from northwest to southeast through the region. Look at these temperatures, below freezing. So flakes will be flying with the winds gusting all night. Pausing in the 10 o'clock hour, we start to see a breakup in the aerial coverage of the storm out there, but we're going to see this thing separate out into bands. One out to the west. We could see one very close to us here in the Red River Valley. Our model shows one here just off to the east of Fargo, and then this one just near the Devil's Lake Basin spreading into the James River Valley. These can actually set up, 30 to 50 miles either side of where they're showing up here. So we'll keep that in mind. But if you're in one of these bands during the overnight hours heading towards morning, you're going to pick up some loftier snow totals in these isolated bands. Now, even in the morning, we're going to have areas of snow showers, gusty north winds, 30 to 45 miles per hour. Temperatures near 20 to 25 will be the highs of the day. The north winds are ushering in some cold air, and temperatures will be steady to slowly falling through the mid-morning, passing snow showers. In these snow showers, reduce visibilities down to near zero, with blowing and drifting snow all day, creating tricky travel and difficulty for our plows to keep up with. Single-digit temperatures are on their way in for the late night, with the best chance of snow showers drifting to the east. As this Colorado low that started impacting our weather on Monday finally leaves Friday night, the better part of a work week, folks. Radar shows this band here. Central Red River Valley from Crookston and Red Lake Falls right into Hillsboro, crossing to near Georgetown and points north near Shelley. We do have some crossing the Highway 2 corridor here in Nelson County, and a heavy band out near Deering just off to the east of Minot. A closer look here shows Cooperstown seeing some sizable flakes where you see the dark blues. Those are rapidly accumulating bands of snow. That moves through Lakota down towards the Tolna area on the eastern fringes of the Devil's Lake Basin. Visibility down to zero in Oaks right now, half a mile to the points north in Barnes County. Temperatures below freezing for all of us, but look at that. Teens out in central North Dakota. All right, your planner for Fargo. We'll be warmest early in the day. Wind 25 to 45 miles per hour, blowing and drifting snow. Just periods of snow showers here. If one of those bands sets up and scoots into Fargo, it could stick around for a couple, 3 hours and produce another 1 to 3 inches, which is what we're going with on top of the 7 that we've gotten so far. That would put us at 10 for round 2. Temperatures all day long falling into the teens for most, with gusty winds and the snow showers finally tapering off very late in your day. Cold for your weekend ahead, with sub-zero air beginning to punch in Sunday. Stacy, next week looks like no picnic weather to me. We're going to throw up some mighty negative digits there, as we'll have first alert weather days Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Why? We're expecting lows in the 25 to 30 below category in our area, maybe even colder for some, highs staying well below zero as an Arctic air mass sets up shop. And we'll start preparing you for what you need to know for that as we get this Colorado low out of here.
No rest for the wicked.
Thank you.
Thanks, Hutch.
Yeah.
Well, they're making sure that you get your mail on time, even when the snow keeps
coming. We'll speak with some mail carriers next.